And there's the Dreamliner. VTANE. Beautiful. There's the gorgeous Dreamliner, guys. VTANE. Wow. Parked. Getting parked on gate number 4, Aero Bridge. We have 2 Aero Bridges currently.
नमस्कार कृपया ध्यान दीजिए, ये सूचना श्रीमान दीनानाथ और श्रीमान निजामुद्दीन के लिए है जो ड्यूटी उड़ान संख्या 632125 से दिल्ली की यात्रा कर रहे हैं। आप उन्हें यात्रियों से निवेदन है कि आप तमाम 3 पे इंडिगो स्टाफ से तुरंत संपर्क करें।
Gate.
नमस्कार कृपया ध्यान दीजिए।
Last minute gate change, and there is VTANE right next to it. Wow, it's a dream come true, man. Seeing 2 Dreamliners parked next to each other. I think a 777 can land here too, given the wingspan is 60 and there's so much space of these Dreamliners, and I'm pretty sure an aircraft with a wingspan of 64, 65 meters can very easily land. This is our VTANE.
हम लोग का तो रिवर्स में बॉम्बे गए तो हम लोग ने तो हमारा तो वो क्लियरेंस
There's the gate.
एडवांस पासपोर्ट और विदिन 5 years इतना परेशान हो
Okay, so there is the word. Wow, look at this. So giant. And here's me. Whoa. So they said that rear exit is not going to be opened up, so we'll have to board from this front exit, second one. And by the way, the pilots, they were on the same bus and right next to me. There were 3 of them. No, 4 of them, I think. Whoa, man, this is a dream come true. Here we go. Excuse me. Okay, so the window lights are dimmed. Wow. This is, my seat is 34J. 33, here is my seat. 34J. There it is. And that one, it has no window. I think that's 37. Yep. Let's get ready. Okay. So apparently somebody hasn't used it. Okay. Here it is. share the magic of Dreamliner. Let's see. It dims. This is how you shade the windows. These huge windows of the Dreamliner aircraft. Unlike old-fashioned shades, it has electronic shades. And this is one of the features that makes Dreamliner so amazing, apart from a gazillion extra features. And if you want to clear the window, just press the button to the fullest, and you will see the window change its color to normal. And there you go. Now it's clearing, and it's going to fully clear. But it takes around maybe 30 seconds, 20 seconds. Yeah, there you go. See, it's fully clear now. And look at that. Thank you. Great.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your cabin supervisor, Rashmi Paul, welcoming you aboard Star Alliance member Air India's Boeing 787 Dreamliner service AI 432 to Delhi. Captain Pejveer Singh is in command. The flight today is 45 minutes and the distance 500 kilometers. Please review the information of safety briefing card which is in your seat pocket. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Air India accords highest priority towards the safety of its passengers, especially during the highly infectious COVID-19 pandemic. In this regard, your special attention is requested to the announcements which have binding obligations upon the passengers as per the directions of Ministry of Civil Aviation, Government of India. You are required to wear a mask covering your nose and mouth throughout the flight. Failure to comply with this requirement will result in stringent consequences, which may include removal from the aircraft while on ground and categorized and treated as an unruly passengers and flight. Thank you for your attention. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the safety and health announcement as advised by the DGCA due to the ongoing COVID-19 crisis. You are informed that interaction between passengers and crew will be kept to the minimum and will focus on performance of safety functions. Keeping the advisory on social distancing in mind, you are required to occupy your allocated seat and wear your mask throughout the flight except while eating. In the interest of safety, you are advised to wash or sanitize your hands frequently, avoid touching your face, and follow respiratory hygiene. Please note, pillows, blankets, and newspapers will not be available. When you wish to use the washroom, please do not crowd the washroom or galley area. Only one passenger at a time is permitted to wait outside the washroom. Hand sanitizers are placed in each lavatory for your use. Please note, foreign objects should not be disposed of in the toilet bowl to avoid clogging. Please restrict your movement in the cabin at all times. If you experience fever, contact the cabin crew immediately. Please be aware that there will be no food service on this flight. We request you to dispose of used water bottles in a bin at the airport and to please keep the cabin free of any litter. All passengers are required to strictly adhere to instructions by the cabin crew throughout the duration of the flight. We will be screening the flight safety video shortly and request your full attention. Thank you for your cooperation in supporting Air India carry out this flight safely.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Air India's Boeing 787 Dreamliner. Before we take off, we would like to inform you about the flight safety features and procedures of this aircraft. Please pay close attention to this flight safety video. The use of mobile phones interferes with the aircraft systems. In the interest of safety, please ensure that your mobile phones are switched off or in non-transmitting mode such as flight mode or airplane mode throughout the flight. Laptop and electronic items may be used after takeoff only after consulting the cabin crew. Please ensure that all your hand baggage is properly stored in the overhead bins or under the seat in front of you. Aisles as well as exits must be kept free of baggage at all times. fasten the seatbelt, push this fitting into the buckle, then pull the loose end of the strap to tighten it. To release the belt, lift this flap. Seatbelts must be securely fastened when the aircraft is taxiing, taking off, and landing, and whenever the fasten seatbelt sign is switched on during the flight. For your own safety, we would advise you to keep your seatbelt loosely fastened throughout the flight. Please keep your seats in an upright position. Secure tray tables, footrests, in-arm video units, and handsets. Infants should not be fed during takeoff, landing, and turbulence when the seatbelt sign is on. During takeoff and landing, the infant should be held firmly, sitting upright in a vertical position and not be placed across the adult's lap in a horizontal position. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. Please note that exit signs on this airplane utilize this green symbol to identify the exits. This green symbol with arrows indicates the direction to the exit. Locate the exits nearest to you using these green symbols. The nearest exit may be behind you. Seat-mounted emergency escape path lights will illuminate and guide you to the nearest exit. Passengers seated next to the exits should familiarize themselves with the operation of the exits. Please contact our cabin crew if you have any questions. To open the door, rotate the handle in the direction of the arrow marked on the door. Smoking and use of e-cigarette on board is strictly prohibited. Toilets are fitted with smoke detectors. It is an offense to tamper with them. In the event of a fall in cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop automatically from the unit above you. Place the mask over your nose and mouth. Tighten the elastic band over your head and breathe normally. After firmly securing your own oxygen mask, please attend to children and others who might need help. Extra oxygen masks are provided for infants. Each seat is provided with a life vest. In the unlikely event of an emergency evacuation over water, you will be instructed by the crew to remove the life vest, slip it over your head, and secure the straps as demonstrated. To inflate the vest, pull down sharply on the red toggle in front. You can also inflate it by blowing into the red tube at the top. Each vest has a light which is activated when the battery comes in contact with water. Life vest should be inflated only when instructed by the cabin crew or just before leaving the aircraft. Crew will provide infant life vest for babies if necessary. In the unlikely event of an emergency landing, please adopt the brace position as shown on the screen. Please study the safety briefing card which is provided for each seat. If you have any concerns, please call the cabin crew who will be happy to assist you. Please note that exit signs on this airplane utilize this green symbol to identify the exits. This green symbol with arrows indicates the direction to the exit. Locate the exits nearest to you using these green symbols. The nearest exit may be behind you. Thank you and we wish you a pleasant flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, oxygen masks are placed in the unit above your seat. If cabin pressure should fall, oxygen masks will drop automatically. Take your COVID mask and visor off. Cover your nose and cabin doors automatic cross-check and report. Tighten the elastic band and breathe normally. After you have secured your own oxygen mask, please assist children and others seated near you who may need help. Extra oxygen masks are provided for infants. Each seat has a life vest. In the event of an evacuation over water, only on receiving instructions from the crew, take a visor off, leave it on your seat, remove the life vest from the pouch, hold it with both hands and slip it over your head. Pass the belt around your waist, then fasten it securely. Thank you.
Now pushback in. And there is the bus for the adjacent brother of A&M, and these passengers are going to be heading to DXB on board A&M. Once the T3 is constructed in my home base, Lucknow, this particular terminal will be in use for such wide bodies like 787-8, 787-9, 777s, and 330s. So yeah, I just can't wait for the T3 to get completed so that I get to see regular 777s and 787s, 330 operations once again. Written 27 Cat 3B. Runway 27 is a Cat 3B runway of Lucknow. And my home base is one of the only few airports, I guess 5 airports in the country, which are Cat 3B equipped. I think along with Delhi, Amritsar, Bangalore, Calcutta, and Jaipur. So it's the 6th one. Yep. Wow, I'm flying after April. Yep. My whole COVID situation. So it's like 5-6 months. Yeah. Okay. I think the engines aren't, they aren't turned on yet. But the Dreamliner is, known to be really silent, so. Okay. I think now they're gonna start the engines. I can feel the engines. Yep, engines are being turned on.
कृपया ध्यान दीजिए, अब आपको कम किराए के टिकट ढूंढने की आवश्यकता नहीं है.
Oh, flaps are extended.
एयर इंडिया को आपके लिए महाराजा ई सुपर सेवर प्रस्तुत करते हुए प्रसन्नता हो रही है. महाराजा ई सुपर सेवर एक मल्टी कूपन ई टिकट है जिसका उपयोग आप एयर इंडिया की घरेलू उड़ानों पर कर सकते हैं. बिजनेस क्लास में आप 4 कूपन वाला महाराजा ई सुपर सेवर केवल 44,000 रुपए में और 8 कूपन वाला महाराजा ई सुपर सेवर केवल 80,000 रुपए में पा सकते हैं. इकोनॉमी क्लास में आप 2 कूपन वाला महाराजा ई सेवर 9,200 रुपए में, 4 कूपन वाला महाराजा ई सुपर सेवर केवल 18,200 में और 8 कूपन वाला महाराजा ई सुपर सेवर केवल 36,000 रुपए में पा सकते हैं. महाराजा ई सुपर सेवर आपकी बुकिंग में फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी प्रदान करता है क्योंकि आप बिना अतिरिक्त लागत दिए ही तिथियां तथा सेक्टरों में बार बार परिवर्तन कर सकते हैं. आपको प्रत्येक कूपन में 5 किलोग्राम का अतिरिक्त निःशुल्क बैग भी प्राप्त होगा. महाराजा ई सुपर सेवर केवल मान्य ट्रैवल एजेंटों द्वारा ही विक्रय के लिए उपलब्ध है. कर अतिरिक्त होंगे तथा कूपन खरीदने के दौरान अदा करने होंगे. अधिक जानकारी के लिए कृपया एयर इंडिया की वेबसाइट www.airindia.in का स्पेशल ऑफर सेक्शन देखें. धन्यवाद. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't need to search for low airfares anymore. Air India is pleased to offer you Maharaja E Super Saver, which is a multi-coupon e-ticket that you can use on domestic flights on Air India. In business class, you can get 4 coupon Maharaja E Super Saver for 24,000 rupees only. and an 8 coupon Maharaja E Super Saver for 80,000 rupees only. For economy class, you can get a 2 coupon Maharaja E Saver for 9,200, a 4 coupon Maharaja E Saver for 18,200, and an 8 coupon Maharaja E Saver for 36,000 over. Maharaja E Super Saver offers you flexibility in booking as you can make unlimited changes in dates and sectors at no extra cost. You also get an extra 5 kg free baggage allowance on every coupon. Maharaja E Super Saver is available for sale only through the authorized travel agents. Please visit the special offers section on our website www.airindia.in. Thank you.
Where's the T3? Vistara 320neo, Go Air, Alliance Air ATR 72600, Indigo ATR, and Zoom Air CRJ 200. So we were waiting for a Diamond 40 to take off. There it is, which is a training point from Igrula in the Runway Air Academy from Runway. So we're waiting for that to take off. And now finally going to begin our taxi. We're going to be taxiing to runway 27, I guess. Yeah. We're going to be taxiing to runway 27. So, there's the beautiful runway at my home base. Welcome to Takeoff Stations. Yes, something I absolutely love about this experience is I got to ride not only the Dreamliner itself, but the pilots who were flying this aircraft. I was literally standing like right next to them. Yeah, there were like 4 of them, I think. 1, 2, 3, yeah, I think 4 of them. And they were all like, I was the only civilian between those pilots, and it was just a great experience. I'll see if I'm allowed, even though I know it's COVID time, so, you know, they might not meet civilians, or they might not allow me inside the cockpit, but I'm going to try my level best, so if I'm allowed, it's going to be great. But I don't blame them if I'm not allowed, because, you know, I understand it's early time, and, you know, it's important to maintain distance. So, yeah. So we got to turn that. Yep. That'll be on. Here we go. Beautiful, just beautiful. There's the T3. Landing gears coming in. There is my Krishnanagar metro station. Wow, feels so amazing. There is my beautiful Lucknow, my city. Whoa. Look at that. I can see Ambedkar Maidan, I think. Oh yes, it's a beautiful September day. Visibility is very good. Wow. Blue skies, amazing visibility. That's what makes this whole experience just amazing, super amazing. And my house is right there somewhere. I think I can see. Yeah, I think I can make out. Yep. Yes. I know where my house is. Oh yes, I can. Oh, beautiful Lucknow. Oh, man. Wow. My first takeoff from my home base on a wide body, and that to a Dreamliner. Look at that. Flaps are retracted. And there is the Agra Expressway. Yeah. It just feels so much more comfortable and amazing compared to a 320. Like you don't feel any pressure in your ears or anything like that. It's just amazing. After all, it's a Dreamliner. Suits its name. Dreamliner. I love the wing flex on the Dreamliner. I think it's the highest or maximum in the Dreamliner aircraft, like 777-8-9-10, compared to any other aircraft. It literally feels like you're flying a bird. Like, yeah, a bird is flapping its wings. Beautiful.
Ladies and gentlemen, the seatbelt sign has been switched off. Please keep your seatbelt loosely fastened while seated. Kindly note that smoking and the use of e-cigarettes is not permitted. And retain your boarding card until you exit the airport at your destination. We at Air India are participating in Swachh Bharat Abhiyan and appreciate your support on the aircraft. May we request you to collect your headphone covers, newspapers, etc. and give them to the crew when they come for collection. As a courtesy
windows
to
are
your
tinted.
fellow passengers, please leave the toilet as clean as you would like to find it. Thank you for your cooperation.
So we are cruising at the moment. This is a short flight. Okay, so we're turning a little to the left. And now back again. Central.
Very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Captain. Welcome on board Air India Flight 432 on Dreamliner service from Lucknow to Delhi. On behalf of my entire crew, Air India and Star Alliance, please accept my sincere apologies for the delay for a departure out of Lucknow, which was primarily due to slower cargo loading. And I thank you for your patience that you have maintained with us. And presently we are maintaining an altitude of 30,000 feet and have reached within 200 kilometers of Delhi. In the next few minutes from now, we are going to leave our cruise altitude to begin our descent for landing at Delhi's Indira Gandhi International Airport. Delhi is reporting clear skies, winds from southeast and temperature of 30 degrees Celsius. For the time being, we have been advised by ATC to slow down because of traffic congestion at Delhi Airport. And as such, while factoring a delay of about 5 to 10 minutes, I am anticipating a touchdown time of anywhere between 5 to 15 minutes past 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And within 5 to 10 minutes, we should be at our gate, which would entail a delay of almost 25 minutes from our scheduled time of arrival. Once again, I sincerely apologize for this and any inconvenience this would have caused to you. And thank thank you for bearing with us. Other than that, I trust you had a pleasant journey. Wishing you a comfortable journey ahead and an auspicious stay at your destination. Thank you for choosing Fly Air India. Namaskar. Jai Hind.
Kilometers per hour, which is 4.2 miles per hour. Outside temperature is 19.4 degrees. So, yep. We're back to land. Beautiful blue skies. We're just 31 kilometers from the airport. Here we are.
सज्जनों, कुछ ही देर में हमारा विमान नीचे उतरेगा। कृपया अपनी सीट पर लौट जाएं और सुनिश्चित कर लें कि आपका सारा सामान ऊपर बने सामान कक्ष में ठीक से रखा है। कृपया सीट सीधी रखें, सीट बेल्ट बांध लें, ट्रे टेबल, फुट रेस्ट और इन आर्म वीडियो यूनिट को नियत स्थान पर रख लें। अपना लैपटॉप और अन्य इलेक्ट्रॉनिक उपकरण बंद कर दें। उत्तम सेवा और सत्कार के लिए एयर इंडिया आपके सुझावों का स्वागत करती है।
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be landing shortly. Please return to your seat and ensure that your personal belongings are safely placed in the overhead bins. Please keep your seat upright, fasten your seatbelt and secure your tray table, footrest and in-arm video unit. You are now required to switch off your laptop and electronic items. Air India aims to excel in service and hospitality and welcomes your feedback.
कृपया ध्यान दें, ये एक ज़रूरी उद्घोषणा है। लैंडिंग के बाद सभी यात्री अपनी सीट पर ही बैठे रहें और अगले निर्देश का इंतजार करें। आपके सहयोग के लिए धन्यवाद। लेडीज,
All crew stations for landing.
Your attention please. This is an important announcement. After landing, all passengers are required to remain seated and await further instructions. Thank you for your cooperation.
Oh, look at that cloud. What's up? filled with water. Probably because of the heavy rain. And all the fields are filled with water. I'm coming closer to the land. Now we're at 3,000 feet and now speed is 281 kilometers per hour. Oh, okay. Landing gears. I think landing gears, no, flaps are getting fully extended now. But I believe landing gears are also being extended. So super green. And that's the beauty, you know. After rains, it just gets so green, just like that. It's absolutely gorgeous. The river is filled with water. Now we're at 1,500 feet, and the ground speed is 259 kilometers per hour. We're about to land shortly. Kilometers per hour. There we are. It's really rare to see Delhi so clean, full visibility. Okay, there we are. There we are.
कृपया ध्यान दीजिए। दिल्ली के इंदिरा गांधी अंतर्राष्ट्रीय हवाई अड्डे टर्मिनल 3 में आपका स्वागत है। बाहर का तापमान 33 डिग्री सेल्सियस है। सीट बेल्ट संकेत रहने तक कृपया सीट पर ही बैठे रहें और सीट के ऊपर बने सामान कक्ष न खोलें। बिजनेस क्लास के यात्रियों को कृपया पहले में प्राथमिकता दें। जिन यात्रियों ने व्हील चेयर की बुकिंग की है, उनसे निवेदन है कि सीट पर ही बैठे रहें। अन्य सभी यात्रियों के विमान से उतरने के बाद आपकी सहायता की जाएगी। स्टार अलायंस सदस्य एयर इंडिया से यात्रा करने के लिए कप्तान तेजवीर सिंह तथा सभी कैबिन क्रू आपके आभारी हैं। हमें विश्वास है कि भविष्य में भी आप हमें सेवा का अवसर देंगे। नमस्कार, जय हिंद। Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Indira Gandhi International Airport, Terminal 3, New Delhi. The outside temperature is 33 degrees Celsius. Please remain seated and do not open the overhead bin until the seatbelt sign is switched off. Business class passengers have priority in reclining. Passengers with pre-booked wheelchairs are requested to remain seated. You will be assisted once all other passengers have
The new runway, which is going to be the 4th runway.
On behalf of Air India, a member of Star Alliance, Captain Tejveer Singh and the crew, we thank you for flying Air India and look forward to welcoming you back again. Namaskar, Jai Hind. कृपया ध्यान दें, सभी यात्री अपनी सीट पर बैठे रहें और निकास संबंधी निर्देशों का पालन करें। आपसे निवेदन है कि इस्तेमाल के बाद अपने पर्सनल प्रोटेक्टिव इक्विपमेंट जैसे कि रैप अराउंड गाउन, मास्क और वाइजर को टर्मिनल बिल्डिंग में स्थित पीले रंग के बायो हैजार्ड वेस्ट डिस्पोजेबल बिन में ही डालें। धन्यवाद। Ladies and gentlemen, all passengers are requested to remain seated until directed to come towards the exit. Please dispose of your used personal protective equipment like wrap-around gowns, masks, and visors only in the yellow biohazard waste disposable bin available at the terminal building. Thank you.
Going to park the international pier. Behind you, this is the domestic side. There's a 777. I can see. I think it's a 777-200 or 200. And there's Air India 787-8 in Star Alliance livery. It also happens to be the very first 787 Dreamliner to have ever gotten this Star Alliance livery. And there is a 777 with Mahatma Gandhi livery there. And I think that's a 777-200 or 300. I think it looks like 200. And there's this 777-300 ER right there. I don't know where we're heading. I don't know. I'm going to turn now. I can see a Thai, Ethiopian 777, and Japan Airlines 787, probably -9 or -8. I think it's a -8. We'll find out later. And the Star Alliance came from Calcutta with the Star Alliance livery. Yeah. There's a 777-300 Air India. Right next to it is a 777-8, and then right next to that is a 777-200 with Mahatma Gandhi livery. So, yeah, I think it's Japan Airlines 777-8. Yep, looks like 777-8. Usually they fly 777-9, but probably because of less load, they've gotten 777-8. JA842J. That's the tail number or registration number. Also, there's an Emirates 777-200, I guess. 200 or 300? Let's see. JA842J. Yeah, there's a 320. I think it's a 777-300. Yeah, I think it's a 777-300, yeah. And there's another 777 of Air India. There is Alliance Air 320 Neo of Air India. And Ethiopia, it's not a 777 Ethiopian. I thought it was an Ethiopian 777. Turns out to be, it is a I think it's 787-9, I guess. I don't know. Because the wingspan is pretty much the same. Not pretty much, it is the same on all 787s. They get 8, 9, or 10. So I think I'll have to see. Okay, just a minute, let me see. Because the 787-9 and 10, the only difference is length. So, I think it says, it is 787-8. ETATI, that's the registration number. Yeah, 787-8. Excuse me. And the 777-300. And there's Alliance Air, Liberty 777 Air India. And there is A321 Neo, Vistara. And I can see a Saudi Arabian 330-343. I think it has just landed in. And there are two 787s parked. And there's Aeroflot, sorry, it's a 777-300. I was following this bird in the morning, so I know. Aeroflot. I think I can see a VTNAC 777-8 that just went to Washington. It flies to Washington almost every other day. There are only two, I think, 777-8s or 3 of them, which fly to Washington directly from Delhi. It also happens to be one of the longest 777-8 route in the world. And it takes around 15 hours or so. Yeah, 14-15 hours. There's 321 Neo Vistara and VQBQE Aeroflot 777. There's the NAC. And there's Airflot, Russian Airlines. That's a bit of different ones. Okay, so now we're proceeding further into taxi. There is Aeroflot Beast 777. I think my favorite has to be wide bodies, 777s and 330s. 77 is obviously the priority. And there's the NAC. Just came back from Washington a few days ago. And there's ANA. And, oh, there is NAC. Yeah. Here is NAC. Yeah, that flies usually to Washington, D.C. from Delhi. And I spotted it landing at Lucknow just a few days ago. I can also see the Air Force, Indian Air Force One, also known as Air India 777-300ER. Engine shut down.
Cabin doors manual, crossing at home.
Right next to us is a 777's Starlines livery. This side was full, probably. There are 1, 2, 3. This is last rows.
एयरक्राफ्ट चेंज होगा सर